Hi besties, how are you doing? I hope you're doing okay today. Today besties, I want to share with you a little bit, get a little bit deep and meaningful, and also I thought this might be a super helpful video to you if you are suffering with anxiety, or if you're thinking about going to the doctors for anxiety, and you kind of just want to know like maybe what's going to happen. Because let me let you into a secret if I could talk. So when you book a doctor's appointment, that can often be a trigger for anxiety, and then you want to cancel it and you want to cancel it, but then ironically it's to get help with the anxiety. So it's kind of a catch-22 sometimes. And what can help with anxiety is knowing what's going to happen. So I can't tell you what's going to happen exactly in your doctor's appointment. I wish I could, but I can tell you what happened to me, which is at least something for you to go on. Okay, so first of all, guys, I have avoided talking about medication up until now, really, just because I am not an expert in medication or anything to do with that. Of course, only your doctor is. So yeah, basically, I can only tell you guys about my experience, and sometimes I just think hearing about someone else's experience can really help. So that's the only reason that I'm talking about it now. So in the past, I've been on medication for depression, and I have not felt that it has worked for me. This was a long time ago, and I didn't like it at all. And instead of doing the sensible thing by going back to the doctors and telling them it didn't work, I just stopped taking it. And more recently, I've learned to use other things, so like exercise and diet are things that have been really helpful for me in managing anxiety and depression. So one of the big things for me with anxiety is that I do not drive, because I have a lot of anxiety around driving and like busy places and like crowds. So it is kind of affecting my life, to be honest with you. So I was like, okay, and a lot of the things. So I have a private Facebook community called the Bestie Facebook group, Sugar and Soft Besties. You can find it on Facebook. And you're welcome to join if you think it'd be helpful to you. And basically, it's just a really, really lovely community that have helped me a lot. And we do share with trigger warnings if it's appropriate, but we do share things about mental health. And it's just really given me that push to like go back to the doctors and see if there's anything I can do. So I did go the other day, and I really wanted to cancel the appointment. So in the UK, it's typical that you have to wait maybe like 2 or 3 weeks to get an appointment. So it was quite a while. So when I booked the appointment, it seemed like a long way away, and I was like, okay, I'll just deal with that at the time. And I really want to cancel it, but I didn't. I think what would probably help me is if I lived in a different country and you had to like pay for a doctor's appointment, I probably would have cancelled it. But in the UK, we are lucky to have the NHS, so doctor's appointments are free. You do pay for medication, but the doctor's appointment is free. And I just felt really guilty, like if I cancelled it, it means someone else can't have that appointment. So that's why, I guess. So it's a good thing. So I did go, and I was really worried that the doctor would be like, what are you doing here? Just get on with your life. Why are you being so stupid? But that was not the case at all. The doctor was actually really, really lovely, and really understanding and reassuring, and didn't make me feel like an idiot for going there. And I hope that is the case for you also. I just felt like super understood. So if you have been to the doctors about anxiety, please do leave a comment below and let me know what your experience was. I do really hope that it was a positive experience for you, because that was something I was super worried about. But yeah, I think the last time I went, it was a long time ago. About anxiety and depression, it was a long time ago. I think times have changed. I think just there's a lot more knowledge about these kind of things. And yeah, I think it's definitely worth going and just seeing what can be done. So when I went to the doctors and I said that I have this anxiety and it's affecting my life, actually she asked me to do a little questionnaire of like rating things, like how often I felt anxious, which was fine. It was easy, it wasn't hard at all. So then she suggested 3 routes. And again, like this wouldn't be the same for everyone, guys, I don't know. I feel like it's pretty standard because there wasn't anything, like literally we just did the questionnaire and that was it. There wasn't any other like qualifying questions. So I imagine it's quite a typical doctor's appointment, but obviously you can't take this as medical advice because this is just from my doctor to me, and your doctor may give you different advice. But just as an FYI, talking to you as a friend, this is what happened. So she recommended, there was 3 things. So the first thing was therapy, but she did say there was a 6-month waiting list. So although that does sound good, ironically it would probably be somewhere I'd have to drive to as well. So then there was 2 options with medication. So there was one where you take it like all the time, And there was another one where you just take it if you are like normally your anxiety you can deal with it, but like if you're having a certain situation where you think it might become very what's the word, like very heightened, then you can just take it for that. So that seemed to be the one that I felt would be best for me, because if I can take it when driving and doing things that I know are going to create a lot of anxiety for me, and that might be good. So basically she prescribed some medication and she was like, take it just, you know, like normally, just try it one day basically, when you're not doing anything, and then you can start taking it if you're doing like stressful things like driving and things like that, and see how it goes. And it's basically how I understood it was it manages the physical symptoms, so like the shortness of breath and like the feeling hot and like just like, I don't know, like the overwhelming kind of wave of anxiety is how I would describe it. So just to keep you calm really. So yeah, so I'm gonna give it a go, guys. I've actually got a driving lesson in next week or the week after, I can't remember, like the start of February. So I'm going to keep you posted and let you know how that goes, because I know that's something that quite a lot of people, do you know what, I thought it was just me, I genuinely did, and since having the Bestie Facebook group and talking to people online, I know that a lot of people have anxiety around driving, and it is something that affects a lot of people, so I really want to share that journey with you. And please do let me know. So leave me a comment or message me if you have a particular area of your life that's a trigger for anxiety, because I think that we could maybe really help each other out. So yeah, so I'm going to give that a go, guys, and I will check in with you and let you know how it goes. So that's it really, but yeah, like any questions, and obviously please don't take this as medical advice, I'm just literally telling you what happened for me, so that you, if you're thinking about making a doctor's appointment, it makes you feel a little bit calmer to maybe know the kind of things that they may ask you or they may recommend. So I really hope, guys, that that is helpful to you, and sending you lots of love and hugs today. Thank you for watching.